Nobody coming to fucking save you. Girl probably broke up with you. You probably found out she cheated. Cause fellas, I'm not where I wanna be yet. My mind just never turns off. That would just keep me stuck in the position that I don't wanna be in. You wanna change your life and you wanna become better, you wanna get in shape. Can't do that after work no more, bro. I spend most of my days just so worried about you know, fellas, lately, lately I've been feeling a little doubt, right? About the direction I'm going in with my business, about certain people in my life, about certain situations that I go through, certain decisions that I make. Been having a lot of doubt. And it's been causing me to not be as productive or not as hungry as I once was. And fellas, a couple months ago, in July of 2025, June 2025, that was the start of some of the worst months of my life, right? My aunt passed away unexpectedly. I got in a bad car accident, completely totaled my car, herniated 6 of my discs, put me out the gym for months, in and out of physical therapy, put me in a very, very bad financial situation for a wreck that I didn't cause. Had to come out of pocket for a new car, took a huge loss, right? And it was some of the darkest, trying times of my life. There was a point in time, fellas, where I was out of town for work at that point, and I was living in a hotel for work, and I was gone for about three weeks. And fellas, I would literally go to work, do what I gotta do, leave, lock myself in the hotel, turn my phone off, shut my phone off, and just lay in bed, depressed, lost, frustrated. Didn't want to be present to the world. I would show up to work and I would fake like my vibe, fake my energy, and because at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do when it comes to work. But once I got off, fellas, I was just so mentally exhausted, so mentally just out of it, just in a dark, dark hole. And it got to a point, fellas, one day, where my mom called me. I remember my mom called me. She was just checking on me because she knew I had gotten in an accident. She knew the headspace that I was in. And the way I answered the phone, fellas, was just like defeated. Like just done. Just done with everything, fellas. I didn't give a fuck no more, man. Like, and she seen it. She heard it in my voice. She seen it in my face, and she just knew I was not there, And she asked me a couple questions, and she would always ask me what's wrong. And as a son, you just don't want your mother to worry about you like that. So I would just say, I'm cool, I'm good. But I really wasn't good, fellas. And I remember them times, man, where I just let the outside circumstances and let my emotions and let the things that was happening in my life dictate my daily actions, right? I had stopped working out at that point. I had gained a bunch of fucking weight, completely lost my physique, completely lost myself. Fellas, I'll be honest, I lost my fucking mind, dog. Truthfully. I lost my fucking mind. I had never been depressed, sort of say, fellas. I never really believed in being depressed, to be honest with you. And I still think to a certain extent that's just an emotion that we feel from time to time. But at that point, fellas, I really, really felt true depression. Like, didn't want to fucking get out of bed in the morning, didn't want to deal with people, just miserable, bro. And I felt like it was a hole that I wouldn't be able to get myself out of. It was just so deep, so dark, so trying, bro. It's just like I just didn't want to be here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't come over here to make y'all motherfuckers feel sorry for me, fellas. That's not what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to tell you is lately I've been having them same thoughts. Not as bad as it was back then, but been having a lot of doubt about the direction I'm going in. Not because I don't believe in it, it's because I'm not seeing the fruits of my labor yet. And fellas, ever since August, when I got back to Houston in August from my work trip, and I had to pull myself out the hole, went to physical therapy, rehabbed myself back into the gym, invested thousands of dollars into a mentorship so that I can really, really start this content and fitness coaching journey. And I've been being a fucking lunatic for months now. Ever since the start of September, really, when I joined the mentorship, I just been so dialed the fuck in, so locked the fuck in on this content shit. And y'all seen it. Like, there was a point where I wasn't posting no YouTube videos. Seen me pull myself out that hole, and then, have y'all seen it with these videos, fellas? Like, I've been posting content way more consistently the past almost 6 months, and I just really, really just putting my everything and putting my all into the shit because this is what I really want to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's been 6 months, fellas, of me really, really putting in the work that I'm supposed to be putting in. I started Content Journey a long time ago, but I was never as consistent as I've been. But it's been 6 months, fellas, since I started this shit. And I can honestly say like the doubt is starting to creep in. Will this shit work? Is this the right thing to be doing? Should I just stop this shit? And don't get me wrong, fellas, I have these thoughts a lot, but not because I want to quit, but because human nature, fellas, just naturally, we want results fast, right? We want to have instant results. We want to blow up overnight. We want to be making 10K, 20K, 30K, 50K a month instantly, right? And one thing that I had to learn, fellas, and what I'll tell y'all is like, you're literally as valuable as your improvement as a man. I never made more money. I never made more progress in life. I never got better mentally. I never became more productive doing fuck shit. Not doing what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Being lazy, coming home, ordering Uber Eats, watching the NBA Finals, sitting on my ass, texting a bunch of different women, falling into lust, right? Not working on the things that I'm supposed to be working on a day-to-day basis. I've never gotten better doing any of that shit. You will never get better doing that shit. Ever. But fellas, when you deeply rooted in your self-improvement as a man, when you deeply rooted in your progress, when you deeply rooted in the inputs that you put in a day-to-day basis to get to the next level, I can assure you, you will move the needle forward. It may be a little bit, maybe something so simple. It may be a small little push. Fellas, the fucking wind blew the fucking camera over, but hopefully that shit don't happen again. But as I was saying, fellas, we want results so fast, right? And your ability to do what the fuck you're supposed to do on a day-to-day basis, regardless of how you feel, regardless of your emotions, regardless of what's going on in your life, and really, really putting in the necessary actions on a day-to-day basis and seeing those results little by little by little by little, even when other motherfuckers don't see, even when it don't look pretty, I can tell you fellas, those days stack up. They really, really do. You'll look up 6 months from now. Fellas, 6 months ago, I was in some of the worst mental times of my life. I was in some of the worst shape I've been in a long time. And everything just felt like it was going downhill. It was going bad. You know what I'm saying? And fast forward 6 months, fellas, honestly, I'm in a great mental space. I'm having a little bit of doubt right now, but that shit'll go away and that shit not gonna stop nothing. But I'm in a great mental space overall. I'm in some of the best shape I've been in. I've been able to maintain an overall lean physique. As y'all can see, I started the aggressive cut. I'm just like good, bro. I'm good. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm enjoying the process. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in a much better space. So I'm in a much better space to handle a little bit of doubt, handle a little bit of stress, handle a little bit of things not going my way. Because right now, that's what's happening. It's starting to creep in a little bit. It's starting to get a little stressful when it comes to really, really moving the needle forward with my business. But it's okay. I'm still gonna come with the same enthusiasm, still gonna come with the same grind, still gonna come with the same productivity and inputs. And everything gonna pay off, fellas. Right? And my message to you, brother, is you may be in the same mental space that I was in last year. You may be in the same mental space right now. You may have started the year off fucked up. Your girl probably cheated on you. You still fat as fuck. You spend your time just scrolling social media, working a job that you fucking hate, not happy with how you look, can't fit the clothes you want to fit. Just want to turn the world off, hide from everybody, don't want to speak to people. I've been through all of that, fellas. I felt all of those emotions. I've dealt with all of that pain. And I can assure you, brother, the moment you choose to pull yourself out that motherfucker and go fucking nuts and fucking fight every single fucking day until you pull yourself out that fucking hole, regardless of how you feel, I swear the other side is so much sweeter. I promise you. The other side is so much fucking sweeter. And right now, fellas, I'm just sitting out here reflecting. I know I'm in a weird spot right now. I'm sitting in a fucking open field. But fellas, this is actually the right behind me is actually the apartments that I grew up in when I was fat as fuck. If some of you may not know, I was 260 pounds, fat as fuck, belly hanging over my dick. When I was in high school, chicks used to tell me they wouldn't date me because I had a fatter ass than them. I was socially awkward. I stayed in the house. I played video games all day. I hid from the world at one point. And this is where it all really started, fellas. Like, this apartment complex is behind me is where I dealt with all of this shit. And I'm just out here sitting, reflecting about the journey, where the fuck I came from. And this big field that I'm sitting in right now, fellas, I remember we used to come outside and play, and we used to play football all down this fucking field. And I'm just sitting back, just remembering all of that shit, man, and just remember where the fuck I came from, dog. I never really got the time to sit down and reflect. I've been on go mode so much. Like, I really haven't had time to just sit down and just reflect. And that's because, fellas, I'm not where I want to be yet. You know what I'm saying? And I spend most of my days just so worried about moving the needle forward and getting to the next level. How can I make my content better? How can I make my IG reels better? How can I get more shredded? How can I be better at my work? My mind just never turns off. So I decided to come out here and just really sit and reflect in old territory and old grounds, man, and decided to pull out the camera and just let y'all know where my headspace at, bro. And let y'all know that, like, if you may be going through a certain level of doubt right now, a little depression, you know, going through some bad, some trying times. But I can assure you, brother, there's gonna be certain things in your life that you can't control. But what you can control is how you react to it. I can take this doubt that I'm having right now and just quit, just give up. Just stop posting content. Just keep working my 9 to 5, chill, come home, lay up, and do nothing. But that would just keep me stuck in the position that I don't want to be in. And as a man, if you want more, you got to do more. In order to get different shit, you got to take different actions, right? And what I mean by that, fellas, if you spend most of your days after work fucking off, smoking, drinking, partying on the weekends, playing video games, and you want to change your life and you want to become better, you want to get in shape, you want to be better with women, you want to make more money, you want to have a business, you want to build a personal brand, you can't do that after work no more, bro. Instead of doing all that, you got to come home, record a video, edit a video, still make it to the gym, still take client calls, still hit every Instagram metric if you're trying to build a personal brand. Post consistently every day, right? Show up every single fucking day, regardless of the motherfucking regardless of the fucking outcomes. You have to do that, not just for a week, not just for a month, not just for 6. I've been doing it 6, and it still hasn't hit how I really wanted to hit yet, but that's okay. Because I could easily give in right now and just stop. But if I give in right now, fellas, and stop and quit because I'm having a little bit of a rough time, I'm having a little bit of doubt, you know what, that's going to put me back in the same fucking position I was 6 months ago. And I would rather start with a little doubt now, with the progress that I have now, than starting back from 6 months ago, back at ground zero, miserable as fuck. So yeah, you may be going through a tough time right now. Your girl probably broke up with you. You probably found out she cheated. You probably not making the money you want to make. You probably hate your fucking job. You probably don't want to fucking be here no more. I felt all of those fucking feelings, but I can assure you, brother, you have to do the things on a day-to-day basis to get yourself out of that. Everything is better later. There's always light at the end of the fucking tunnel, but you got to walk through that motherfucker. You got to keep running through that motherfucker. As a matter of fact, you got to fight, scratch, and crawl and claw out that motherfucking hole through that tunnel and get to what the fuck you want to do, because nobody coming to fucking save you. Nobody is. My mama ain't coming to fucking save me. My dad ain't coming to fucking save me. A bitch not coming to fucking save me. When I was going through that shit, the only people who checked on me was my mom and my close friends. Nobody else coming to fucking save you. So you worrying about all these other motherfuckers. You worried about pleasing everybody else, but you're not pleasing your motherfucking self. It's keeping you in the same fucking position, brother. And I'm here to tell you right now, if you in that motherfucking deep, dark hole, you can pull yourself out of it, but you got to put in the fucking work on a day-to-day basis and fucking literally just hate being happy. Because this shit is not sweet. This shit, there's nothing happy about what the fuck I'm doing right now. I'm not in a good fucking mood. But I'm still here. I'm still putting in the fucking work. I'm still out here in a fucking open field recording this video. Uncomfortable as fuck. But I don't give a fuck. Because I love the fucking work and I love to put in the fucking work, and I know this shit gonna pay off. And this is what you must do if you want shit to pay off for you, brother. But with that being said, fellas, appreciate y'all boys tapping in, man. If you're going through a tough time, you're dealing with a little bit of depression right now, I can assure you, brother, everything's better on the other side of it. And one thing that I did do to get out of it, it's just get back in my mode, be back in that mode when it comes to fitness. I'm always gonna preach fitness on here, fellas, because that's what changed my fucking life. So if you a man and you going through that right now and you out of shape, lucky for you, I've pulled myself out of that deep, dark hole when it comes to being fat as fuck. And now I help other men do the same. So if you're interested in working one-on-one with me to get yourself out that hole, make sure you book a link down below to see if you're a great fit for the program, man. But other than that, fellas, that'll be the video for the day, man. Y'all boys lock the fuck in. Y'all boys get through these tough times. Just push through, man. Do what y'all gotta do on a day-to-day basis, regardless how you feel, and everything will fall out. That's the video for the day, fellas. Peace.